Listen,
Yeah.
we keep saying Diddy's a terrible person, but at least he
Okay.
had these freak offs like contained, you know? Now
Okay.
niggas is freaking off in the middle of the lines at anime expos.
Hello.
Welcome to another glorious episode of
My
Dots and
God.
Lines, where the hard A's meet the Wednesday Warriors. I'm here with some of my favorite people in the world to talk about anime, comics, manga, and arguably the greatest Superman movie of the decade. What the hell am I talking about? The greatest Superman movie of the past 20 years. Please introduce
That's
yourself so I can
facts.
go off.
It's your boy, me Connell, your friendly neighborhood Renaissance man. I do all the things with all the stuff.
It is Mr. Sniffles, Digadez. His name is Desmond.
And I'm Grayson Red, a big old nerd that is charged up still from a week away of Anime Expo. Listen, bricked up in a real way.
Snickers.
I don't want to talk about myself forever. I will say I got to do a lot of things. I got to see a lot of cool art pieces. Got to play Gundam. Speaking of which,
God
The
damn.
TCG drop day one.
My man said I got bricks on top of bricks like Jeezy in the 2000s.
how much I got on me, Phil? How much I got on me?
Got
A
all
quarter million.
Yeah, $250,000.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh, we got more.
Double it.
That's crazy.
Double it.
And
We got
I just
more.
wanna-
We got start calling you Justin the Snowman. What you mean?
Actually, the Clips album dropped today. You know, I feel a lot of Pusha and Malice energy right
Yeah.
now. Just
No,
got
I'm really
breaks.
Strong Coke bar energy.
No, let me stop. Let me calm down. I'm really excited to talk about a lot of the things that I saw at Anime Expo, and a lot of things that the rest of the world got to see immediately after. But before we get to all that, we missed last week because I was nowhere to be seen. And let's talk about some things that we may have missed. What do you guys want to talk about that we might have missed last week?
Off the rip. Off the rip.
Off the rip.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, you can go. You can go. I mean, did we talk about the ending of Green Lantern with John Stewart getting Thanos snapped?
We already talked about that, but
Yeah. What am I missing?
I do want to say I want to talk
Four?
about Ironheart.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you didn't like it? Talk to me about it. Why didn't you like it? Talk to me.
It's not so much that I didn't like it. So how do I word this? It'd be like if somebody was writing the Harry Potter series, right? And the grand arching thing is Harry Potter 1 through 7, but they keep giving us like the Crimes of Grindelwald, and then they keep giving us like the other terrible fucking movies in between that have nothing really to do with Harry's journey.
Okay.
I feel like we keep getting side quests to the main MCU thing, which is okay. Like they're fine as standalones, but if you're gonna say, hey, we have this big grand plan, but it only exists in the movies, not the TV shows. The TV shows are more accessible because they come out more often, whereas the movies we get like one every 2 years, 2 to 3 years at that, and even then they're still not good all the time. And then you have a thing like Thunderbolts, which only gives us a hint at the end, but not really etching at the overall theme of the thing that they're trying to set up.
Okay.
So it feels kind of like the show was good. It was okay. For a Marvel TV show, it was okay. It's not Moon Knight, it's not Loki, but it's still good.
Yeah.
I would still watch it as a standalone, but because there's this whole overarching narrative, it just feels like filler. It feels like anime filler. It's like, why am I watching it if it doesn't like
That's interesting.
build to overarching like multiverse thing?
Okay.
Well, it definitely built a lot. It's definitely something it did do.
Kind of.
Well, so right.
Yeah.
I'm still the only one here who watched. I'm the only one here who still watch Agatha.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but between Black Chick in that one and Zelma right here, like they really might go off with the Spirit School, or whatever it was called. But
Strange
like
Academy.
Strange School.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's still a side quest. The big thing is the incursions, and what have we seen from
Nah,
the
they need to set up magic and like you can't dive into a big thing like the incursions and then like not have ways to introduce proper a new system. Like yeah, the system was there even with Doctor Strange, but it's different because with Agatha you got death in it, and that's not something that people would have saw from the TV shows. Like more like a supposed to be a Marvel movie MCU type of debut, and same with Mephisto. So I think it did a good job in the 6 episodes, the last 3, to really turn it up. Even her Zoma's interaction with the Hood, whose role was amazing. Like
Thought he
he
did really
killed
good.
he
I'll give
killed that
that.
role.
He was really good.
Yeah, but
Came a long way
just
from Hamilton.
that's gonna come into play later on as well. But you know what I'm saying? I just feel like even with Punisher going into Brand New Day, and just that title alone, how it's a negative connotation with how they did with the comic. Now that you got Mephisto so deeply into it, they'll not retcon it, but like make a more suitable type of payoff for the fans, and that might honestly get a lot of people back into the whole Marvel fandom of it all.
Now
It's that opportunity.
I gotta say, Phil, I'm very shocked that you don't see the Vision here as the resident other comic book guy.
I'm getting there. Hey, chill.
Hold on. Break it down for me. Hit me with it.
Everything is leading back to Secret Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, it looks like they're combining the original Secret Wars with what Jonathan Hickman did in 2015.
Battle World.
For those who are uninitiated, the Marvel Universe collapsed in on itself, like all of the multiverses, period. The trigger that collapsed each universe was Molecule Man. Molecule Man was a being created by the Beyonders who was a scientific figure that was fueled by magic.
Ooh, I see where you're going with this.
The only other being, which they showed conveniently while we're rapidly approaching Secret Wars, that is a being that is scientific in nature, that is fueled by magic, is one woman herself, Riri Williams, who just happened to make a deal with one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel Universe. I'm pretty sure that they're ratcheting her up to be some part of integral key in making Secret Wars pop off, or being a part of figuring out how to stop the Secret Wars problem, because Battle World will have to be undone. And the only way it was undone is because Molecule Man essentially kind of sacrificed himself and let everything blow back up in the end.
Okay. I see that and understand that. My biggest, I want to say pushback, I guess my biggest thing with that is, how do I word this? I do see that, and I do understand that. First, I want to acknowledge your point. Yes, if that is the setup, that is a great way to roll Riri Williams into the overarching scale of the Marvel Universe. My only pushback against that is that we haven't seen any setup other than the ending of Thunderbolts. We haven't seen any setup other than the end of Doctor Strange, which was a clusterfuck in itself.
Fantastic Four hasn't came out yet.
And to be fair, you just named 2 things. So
but those, what else have we gotten?
Those are 2 movies from this year, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We haven't, but we haven't
because we haven't gotten to the 3rd movie yet.
And on top of that, we look at the past of rosy-colored glasses, but a lot of original MCU phase 1 through 3 wasn't just Thanos is coming. A lot of it was just what you would say is side stories.
Yeah, just standalones and things like that. But I think that leads to the overarching problem where I guess just me as a fan, I'm tired of the side stories. I'm fine with side stories if that's all they're going to be. But if they're going to tie in, and if you tell me that there is a bigger thing at play here, then at least give me things of the bigger thing. But I will say I do like the inclusion of, because you brought that up, the inclusion of the magic and the science. I think
That's
that is
Dr.
a
Doom's whole thing.
good way. Yeah, 100%. 100%. And that is such a good way to differentiate her from Tony Stark. Because I think that was the whole thing with like the comparing of the two. So the fact that at the end they wrapped it up with that, and that's not something we've seen in comics except for Doctor Doom. So it's a good little little nod, and the fact that they included Mephisto finally after we thought it was
finally
Mephisto for so long. Yeah,
I said before, like if it's not Mephisto this time, then they're just playing with us. It's like disrespectful.
Yeah. But I think even the fact that it is Mephisto, I think they're finally listening to fans and they're not just doing shit to do shit. Because I think that was one of the problems. Huh?
No, I said I could see that.
Yeah, because like WandaVision set up so much, and then they just kind of pissed it away with the movie because the director of the movie didn't watch WandaVision. Like,
we can get in a big debate about that. I feel like I do want to say I think that's overblown too, because at the end of the day, Feige does run the movies. If he said, "Yo, you need to include this," he could have included.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I agree with that. But all in all, I'm excited to see what happens next after this. If this is a great setup, then give me the setup. I'm here for it. I don't want to sound like I'm like, fuck Ironheart. Like, no, I'm here for it.
All right. Is there anything else from last week that you guys really want to cover that we couldn't because my happy ass was in LA? No?
No. I've been arguing with people online about Ironheart. That's it.
God bless you. I don't argue with them type of niggas.
Nah, they're just racist.
I don't. Yeah, no. I have so much stuff to do in my day to day. I don't want to argue with racists. So let's talk about some fun anime. Demons of the Shadow Realm. Finally, the creator of Full Metal Alchemist is letting her creation, post Full Metal Alchemist, flourish into the anime world. And boy, oh boy, I've read the first chapter, and it's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, but you read the first chapter?
I read it years ago. Years ago.
I got like 5 volumes.
I had to read it. I had to pirate it. It wasn't available in the United States.
It wasn't.
Yeah, but it's in terms of a follow-up, most mangaka that have like a big smash hit, when they do their follow-up, it doesn't do numbers. Hence, like, what was it? Like Seven Samurai was
Samurai 8.
Yeah. Samurai 8, not good. Chojin X, which was the follow-up to Tokyo Ghoul, not good. Except for like Soul Eater and Fire Force, that's different.
Yeah, that's like, he out here with the 2P, the strong 2P.
Same thing with Hunter.
Assassination Classroom, I think he did too.
Oof.
Well, let's not forget, Dr. Slump was Akira Toriyama's first creation, and then he created Dragon Ball.
The first. True. So as a sophomore piece, Fuego.
Yeah, I didn't get past the first issue because like I just don't. I'm not huge on pirating, you know. So when it's hard to get to something or I have to go through legal sites,
next time I'm in Barnes and Nobles, I'm gonna read the volume right then and there.
It's not. I don't think. Is it out?
I don't know.
Yeah,
they gotta have a volume out at least.
I know it was coming out monthly. But this was years ago, or at least the scans were up monthly. But like,
and
I tried to find it legally. It just didn't.
I don't blame you. It wasn't there. It was not there.
It didn't exist, which is weird because you would think like if you have a smash hit for your first one and your first one is considered one of the greatest anime of all time, you think they just automatically greenlight your second one, but
no, it's not about greenlighting, bro. It's about licensing. You know, niggas play dirty game. At the end of the day, we love this stuff, but it's business.
Yeah, this anime gonna feel it though. It's gonna be accessible.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for it. Actually, I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, but know when this comes out, Demons of the Shadow Realm, it's going to be a big deal. I know bare minimum they're going to push it because that shit, there was a big old lot of advertisement for it in Anime Expo. They're trying to let us know.
January 2026, along with Freerin Season 2. So this is going to be a strong beginning of anime for 2026.
Speaking of strong beginnings, did y'all watch DanDaDan?
Damn, my bad.
Yes.
Damn.
My goodness.
Did everyone see up to episode 2?
I didn't watch episode 2 yet because I
Oh, you
went
killing
to.
me, Smalls.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I couldn't go like had to be a human for a little bit.
Listen, I won't spoil anything for you. Excellent. I can't really say too much. Listen, the first episode kind of rapey, per DanDaDan.
Mm-hmm.
Second episode, really cool. There's a transformation that happens that's fucking awesome. Phil, you need to watch that episode so I can talk about it.
No, you can talk about. You can talk about. I don't care about spoilers. I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Okay.
It's a transformation.
Oh my god, the evil eye. Favorite transformation in the show. I don't give a shit.
Really?
That's the coolest shit ever.
Yeah, Gigi it's up there with the shorty who thinks she's like God's gift to Earth because she's so pretty.
But this nigga's raw. He nice with it. He kicking that soccer ball and really using it like a weapon.
In his draws.
In his draws.
Why is he in his draws?
Because the demon was living a very rough life. that demon was going
fan
through.
Service works both ways for some reason.
They adapted at least a volume and a quarter or an eighth of chapters within this 1 to 2 episodes. I'm over here in the movie, like, bro, like this transformation is like at least deep into the beginning of the other volume that it started off with these with the episode of them going to Gigi's. So like it's a lot.
I loved it though. It was kicking. It was just like thing after thing, but it was a lot. It was hurried but not rushed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it was a really awesome pace. I loved it. You know what's funny? I got done with episode 1 and then did something with the kids, and it was Thursday, and I got a notification that episode 2 came out. I was like, "What the fuck?"
This shit. I just sat down. I just sat down and watched the shit.
Finished this.
You feel me?
Kaiju number 8 had like a recap episode. We don't need to talk about it.
No, we don't.
Yeah, it was great. It was a nice little side piece episode. It's cool.
Sure.
Yeah. Shout out to the lieutenant.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
But let's talk about the return of greatness. Do you know what greatness we're talking about, Phil?
Yes. You mean wanting to be the wizard pirate king?
Asta comes back for the Black Clover anime part 2. As a coach once said to me, Desmond and Phil, shit's about to get real quick.
Yeah.
Listen, for anyone who doesn't like this show, Phil, it gets so good, and it's really a testament to how a mangaka lets his freedom flow out when he knows that he's going to be able to finish his book. He's really doing fun, interesting things that I don't want to spoil because he knows, okay, I don't have to acquiesce to anybody. Like, I have this many chapters and I can end it with this many chapters. And he's doing one every 3 months. Like, he's doing it at his own pace.
Yeah.
The art is beautiful for the manga, so I'm sure it's going to look even crazier for the anime.
Yeah, by the time they got to Dante and versus Asta and Captain, that shit was crazy. So that was the end of season 1. Call it it was 200 something episodes for season 1. But if they're doing after that, I think that's Dark Triad or something like that. Or
that was Dark Triad
part of So where they're at right now with Lucius, and that's a whole different thing. So
it's a different show. It's a different story, bro.
Yeah, it gets real from here now.
Yeah. I think the fights are going to be absolutely phenomenal and contenders for anime fight of the year. I will say that because the fight's incredible, straight gas. It's just some of the concepts are things that we've seen before, which is okay, which is fine.
It's a love letter.
Is it a love letter? Tarantino, look, listen, Quentin Tarantino do that shit all the time. He just be taking shit and then remixing and flipping it. Kanye does it as well with his beats. So we know,
We know we're big Kanye fans on this pod. We love everything. You guys specifically said you love everything he's been doing this year.
Absolutely not. The man's a
Who said
demon.
that?
But either way, Justin. But either way, the point that I'm making is like we get a lot of the same concepts over and over again, which is like, but we do get them in new ways in some aspects. So I am very excited to see how it ends because the manga's still going, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, shit is real in the manga right now.
No, the last thing
is up.
Yeah, that was the last thing I read. Has anything come out since then? Because I know they're fighting. What's his name right now?
Probably like 3 weeks ago. They've been fighting him for a while, Phil. Yeah. And let's leave that at that.
Someone say an eternity.
We're going to manga. Yeah.
Didn't he have like a moment where in like the war arc in Naruto where he like shared his power with everybody?
Everyone got anti-magic.
Yes.
Okay.
And it was broken. It was broken awesome. As it sounds.
It was awesome. It was so cool.
Okay. I will wait to see it come out. I'll pick up the manga. Let me pick up the manga again. Let me finish because that was the last thing I read, and I was like, all right. After the whole thing with the village and then the thing with the, I was like, all right, okay.
I loved it.
Had to murder my clan to protect everybody. Head ass. All right, whatever.
He had to what? What?
He had to murder his. I'm talking about Yami.
Oh, you didn't read it? Nah.
I did read it.
No, that's because that was like the setup to make. That was the bait and switch. You probably clocked out, which is fine. You clocked out a little bit. It turned out that
so the sister. Yeah. So see, we can't have this. We can't do this right now. Can we? Go ahead. You want to talk manga spoilers?
All right, but manga spoilers, y'all.
Spoilers. Skip 2 minutes ahead. Spoilers.
All right, so the setup was they made you think that he pulled in Itachi and killed his whole clan to save his sister. No, actually, their dad, if I remember correctly, gave his sister some berries or some shit like that. Something like that, and she went crazy and murdered everyone in the clan.
Yeah. And I definitely checked out.
Yeah. And to protect her and her psyche, they just Yami took all the blame and left the country. Basically, that's the long and short of it. Am I missing something, Des?
Nah, but like the form that they take while they're going, like Berserk was all part of like it's strategic as well.
Yeah. They clearly like Yuki Tabata knew. He knows. He reads the internet. He knew niggas was like, oh my god, here we go copying Naruto again. But it was a bait and switch.
No, I read that part up until like I read the part where she was like, yes, my brother did this, and then I checked out after that, and then the thing with the eye and it looks like the Renegon, and I was like, all right, I'm done. I can see into the future. Okay. I think that was the part I checked out, and then I checked back in. Yeah. With when they were fighting the 5-headed dragon thing, and all the people showed up, and then they went.
They were in Japan. They were in Japan, basically, literally.
Yeah. They were in the land of the rising sun, and then they went back, and then they started fighting Lucius and shit like that.
That was live.
It was.
That was live.
Not gonna hold you. It was.
Yeah, but like I said, the whole Lucius stuff is like crazy.
It was a great bait and switch. I didn't see it coming. I was excited for it. But we'll see how it ends, because you know how I am. You know how I feel about endings.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll all be. Me and Desmond will probably be watching. You'll probably watch a fight or two.
No, I'm gonna rescind my hate because I was wrong. I will admit that I was wrong. I'm gonna go back and reread that, and I'm gonna catch up to where it's at now.
Okay, well,
and then proceed to hate another day.
Okay, just so everyone knows. We never encourage people to watch things we don't want them to watch that they hate.
I do.
Feel this is on your own accord. We're not making you do this.
Yes, you are. They got a gun in my head. I'm being held hostage right now.
We never do that. This is a channel about joy.
You know how they say blink twice if you need help?
We's free, Master. It's okay. We's free. Speaking of free my nigga Miles, bro. My man was stuck in the trenches in the Ultimate Universe. Do you guys want to know specifically where he was stuck in?
Mm-hmm.
Trenton.
The most trench of trench.
So
I would
I'm not
feel that
joking.
way.
He was stuck in Trenton.
He was not
Cannon.
stuck in no goddamn Trenton. Camden, maybe.
Oh, let me pull up the panel.
Is he actually stuck in Trenton, New Jersey?
You think I'm bullshitting, Desmond?
Nah, that's crazy.
Bro, think I'm bullshitting. Gang.
No
You
shot.
think- Bro, hold on. Because I got to pull up this image for you. Bro,
Why he look
read
like
that
Kid
real
Cudi?
quick.
It's on there right now.
And they did put it in italicized bold.
Mhm.
Damn, man. That's crazy.
Niggas think I'm bullshitting.
Miles was out there on Perry Street. That's the first episode callback, man. This is crazy.
That is undeniable. That is why he looked like Kid Cudi. 1, 2. What's happening with this art style? Like, I get it.
They had a fill-in artist. I don't want to disrespect him by saying the wrong name.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's just
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. But
Is it on the cover?
Huh?
Oh, is it on the cover?
Nah, I don't think the artist is that person who did that.
No, that's a different artist. Sharf should be the artist.
Okay.
I'll be looking it up while we're talking. But
Got you. What's going on in the book?
Miles Morales is stuck in the Ultimate Universe, the current Ultimate Universe, 6160, if I remember correctly. And he is looking for his sister because she found the card that the Maker gave her, and she's stuck in another world. The world and the place, like we said, Ultimate Universe, we find out that she's in Wakanda. So the Black Panther's guard is taking care of her. And we also find out that she's got an energy signature that they're hypothesizing is the key to getting the Maker out of the city that he's locked in.
Oh, they really trying to wrap up. They really trying to wrap this up.
Like, put a bow on that shit.
So
exit plan.
When the Maker gave Miles the key, the pass card to get into the universe, it wasn't just out of benevolence. I remember we talking about that another episode. Like, why would he do that? He was a fail-safe plan. That's what it's looking like. Like, if shit goes left, if he just comes here, I'll be able to get out. That's what it's looking like anyway. Long story short, though, this episode features the Ultimates, at least some of them, and Black Panther. So, long story short, they find out where Billy is, his sister, and they go over to Wakanda, try to talk to him. It's Wakanda. They're like, get the fuck off our land. Niggas got to fight. Niggas start fighting. Eventually, niggas start talking. Niggas is kind of cool.
You know what I'm saying?
While all this is happening, Black Panther, has his guard taking care of Billy. The guard turns out to be working for the government, the evil hand, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And they kidnap Billy right as Miles Morales is about to finally reunite with her. And all things seem lost until, boom, last page reveal. It looks like the X-Men are coming into this universe because the mutants from Japan kill the person that kidnapped Billy and say, all right, we're about to head Japan or Eurasia, whatever they call it in this universe.
Eurasia.
It was twists and turns, and it was really fun. I will say Dennis Camp definitely wrote this one. I've been glazing Dennis Camp for the past 6, 7, 8 weeks. I know he's right.
I mean, we're 21 episodes in, so that's been your boy even before the pod.
Yeah. It's fluid, it's snappy. Like, Ziegler writes a little bit more loose, which I love. So I can tell last issue it was more of that. It was more interpersonal connections, like kind of vibey, where this kind of every page had a purpose. And I will say that it looks like they revealed that Hank Pym also had that accident that fucked up his head caused by Janet Van Dyne. Yeah, bro. Yeah. So we all know in the Ultimate Universe currently, the Maker sent out orders and made things happen to make people not be heroes. It's revealed in this that Hank Pym's accident caused him to forget 90% of his life, and his first memory is Janet Van Dyne looking at him saying, I love you, honey. And she's been sticking to his side ever since. It's kind of implied that, like, yo, the maker did that so that way he couldn't figure out how to make Pym particles and be a hero. And Janet Van Dyne was in on it from the beginning. Which is fucking devious.
Yeah. Wait, don't they use Pym particles?
Yeah, because Tony Stark found all the files that the maker had for the heroes.
Oh, no, I got you. So you're saying that they were regular scientists. Janet Van Dyne was working with S.H.I.E.L.D. and with the maker already.
Yeah.
And then when they got Pym particles via Tony Stark giving everybody their powers, she went along with it so she could. Oh, okay. I got you. That is diabolical.
And here's the sickest part. I mentioned Janet Van Dyne because she's also like schmoozing up with Black Panther. Now they're trading strategies. So what alliance they could have been making with the Wakandans to help overthrow the evil government, it's just being fed right to the government, and they don't even realize it.
Oh no.
This shit is so wicked.
Yeah, this is honestly devious.
And guys, I know some people had a problem with the first issue because they felt like it was kind of pointless. I didn't feel like that. I thought it was fun. This issue is awesome. Yeah, shut the fuck up and read it. It's great. It's action. It's adventure. It's like cool little Easter eggs, and the plot thickens. And it looks like through this book, each faction of the books that we're reading is going to meet or connect in a more meaningful way from here on out. Which kind of points to my theory that, like, oh shit, this is actually supposed to end in like 12 months. No, I don't know if I like that. Amen. And the artist name is Jonas Scharf. Thank you for your service. Yeah, y'all.
It's good. Honestly,
absolute.
Yeah, I was gonna say, honestly, it's kind of crazy. Like the Ultimates and the Absolute Universe has been absolutely, no pun intended, but absolutely killing it. Even the fact, even Absolute Superman is again still the linchpin for the universe, even though he's not. He still is.
Still is.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about what happens in this issue, Justin? Or what are your favorite parts? Sorry.
My favorite part, I would say, is when she almost kills that man in front of Superman, and Superman is like, I might let this nigga die. It's getting real wicked. Bro, let me talk about the story first, and let me talk about how I feel about socio-political economics.
Yeah,
do that last.
Superman is about to die because of the kryptonite bullet in him. He gets saved by the Omega Men. The Omega Men take him, and the Omega Men take two of the bullets out. The last one has to come out with this mysterious box. For those of the uninitiated, it's the fucking Stark side coming. So the box takes it out of him. Pause. And they go ahead and they start freedom fighting, essentially. Long and short of it, the head Omega is kind of psycho and really willing to kill people. And Superman's like, bro, I'm not with that. And the more that he hangs out with him, he's like, I may be kind of with that, but I really shouldn't be. To the point, she's got a gun loaded, pointed at a man's face who was part of killing a whole bunch of Pakistanis. And Superman struggles with himself and says, he doesn't say this, but you can tell he wants to let that man die. We find out with the next page, he uses super speed, grabs the bullet, and makes sure that the man doesn't die, but he's like, I almost let that happen. Also, Ra's al Ghul is a terrible human being who is threatening Lois Lane's life and everyone that she loves. And they captured Jimmy Olsen, who is in the custody of Lazarus and might be murdered.
Yeah, man. Like I said, dropping that baby from wherever he was at, that was the most craziest panel I think I've read from Absolute, at least.
Dropping babies from the rooftop. We don't stop.
I thought he was gonna hand the baby off to somebody and like raise it, but he was just like, actually, I
Yeah,
don't got time for this.
yeah. That's what I'm. Yo, these books, Ultimates period, Absolute Superman. We're living in a time where people are educated enough and there's enough knowledge where we understand how we're getting fucked by the system.
Mm-hmm.
And people are explaining in fantastical ways with capes and heroes that like, no, we're getting fucked and we should all rise up and do something about it. You know, keep
Well,
politics out of my book.
well, no, art has always been political, despite what people think. Even like the art boom of like the 70s and 80s and shit, when like Jackson Pollock and like Basquiat and shit, that was the government putting money into art so we didn't lose to the Russians. Like art has always been political.
Yeah.
Whether people want to look at it that way or not. And even Superman as a concept was made from a people that felt disenfranchised and things like that. So they wanted to see themselves be basically like, I'm the biggest, baddest motherfucker walking. Like they needed that.
Yeah.
So art has always had, especially comic books.
Yeah.
Like Superman fighting the clans, Superman, like Captain America punching Hitler. Like it's always been political, whether people want to realize it or not. It's never just entertainment. They've always been saying the quiet part out loud.
This nigga's spitting.
Pretty much.
And that's something Superman has been really good at. And not only this book where we see what effectively would happen if Superman were to drop down in modern times, he'd be a fucking freedom fighter. That's exactly what he would do. And yeah, he's questioning his morality because he's like, the bad guys are bad, but the good guys are also bad.
Yeah.
So what do I do? Now,
well, go ahead.
No. I was gonna say just like in general, like that's a very real moral quandary. Yeah. The bad guys are bad, but the good guys are also bad. What do I do?
I'm gonna tell you right now. As a huge Superman fan, a Superman homer, one would say, that's the beauty of him as a character, right?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, he's really the best of us. Not because he's a super alien demigod, but because he's a good person. He just is a good person. So he finds out the best thing to do. If I was in that situation where they went to Pakistan and they saw all those people that were slaughtered because they protested against, tyranny, I would, if I was Superman, I'm not good enough to stop that bullet from killing that person.
Nope.
That was part of it. I'm not good enough. He is what we aspire to be, not what we are right now. And that's great that even through all the like dim, grim, dark, really harsh shit that we have in that book, in Absolute Superman, there's still a shining ray of hope, which is Superman, Kal-El, Clark Kent, whatever you want to call him.
Yep.
He's going to find out the best thing to do, even if it's something that I don't have the strength to do. That's what makes him super.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, he is a better man all of. That's how I feel about you, Justin. Like you're a better man for reasons that I won't get into.
Yeah, behind the scenes stuff. Behind the scenes stuff.
But what I will say is, speaking of like not politics in books, but speaking of just like the general greatness of Superman. So I know you and Desmond saw the movie yesterday or Thursday.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yesterday was Thursday. Okay.
It's okay. You're losing time. It's all right.
Time's an illusion. But I saw it this morning.
Okay.
And when I tell you I'm still riding that high, I feel like the way door-to-door Mormons are. I'm like, hey, have you heard about our Lord and Savior Clark Kent? Let me tell you about it. Like,
spread this word.
That's how I felt watching this movie. But before I gush about it, I want to hear what y'all thought about it.
Man, I've been yapping for a while. Desmond, go off.
I am the initial Superman hater, so it's only right that I go first and say that this movie was fire. Like, it was a lot funnier than I thought it was. Lex is a diabolical human being. Within 3 years of Superman being on where they were at, he found ways to hate that I envy. Like,
Okay,
Hating a
right.
hater for being a better
you
hater.
know
is
what I'm
crazy.
saying? Hey, no, I gotta applaud that. Like that's an inspiration right there. Way more than Kendrick too. But anyway, like this man started a political, you know what I'm saying, conflict. Spoilers for the Superman movie.
Yeah,
Spoilers.
spoilers heavy. We're talking about
It's
this.
heavy.
We
Yeah.
talking that talk. If you have not seen the movie, pause this, go watch the movie, and come back.
Yeah.
So he started a conflict, a race war, basically, to give so the government can give him permission to off this man. He then, within the 3 years, found a way to make a pocket dimension. Not only that, his ex-girlfriends and random whoever the fuck he chooses to throw it in that pocket dimension is living in there, and a being who can grow like any type of inanimate object. And it grows Krypton, and it's just locked this nigga up in a cell, saying, "You know what, man? I've been waiting for this days. I got 2,500 different combos of scenarios of how I'm gonna beat your ass."
Crazy.
Can I pause you real quick, Desmond?
Go ahead.
He hated him so much that he invented interdimensional travel just to get back and forth, just to make the prison, just so he could hate on him more.
Crazy work.
This is real.
What? That's generational.
Man.
Generational.
But that's what I wanted to say about that. Like, matter of fact, he even had little monkeys being bots, creating hashtags and saying bad things. Man, Justin resonates with that scene way more than y'all would know. But as soon as he saw the monkeys, I was like, "Oh man, this nigga Lex is A1, bro." The acting on that, and just I've never seen him depicted like that, to where he still gave that big shot type of aura, but like he was kind of free with the I'm not like cringy, but like he was him wholeheartedly, like Yeah, I guess that would be the better word for that. But he was embracing that the entire film.
Yeah, I feel I really feel that they got him down to a almost perfect version of Lex Luthor. I mean, for what they were going for in the movie, I would say it is perfect, because he hates so openly. And in the comics, like when he hates it, it's regular because it's a little comic book. You kind of suspend disbelief, but seeing a human being openly tell a nigga to his face, you think that I started this countrywide conflict just cause? No. I did this so I could kill you.
Kendrick levels of hate.
He sacrificed hundreds of thousands of people, endangered lives, and irreparable damage to nations, so we could kill one nigga.
He only been there for 3 years. Like, how does that much hate accrue? You know what I'm saying? Per year. That's a lot of it. That's a lot of accrual.
Look at this include interest.
He killed a random halal stand dude just to hurt his feelings.
Shot that nigga in the face, bro.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm gonna go find that Clark Kent that you like interviewing. I'm gonna shoot him in the face too."
This nigga hated him so much that he made a clone of him just so he could have someone that listens to him all the time. That's this nigga. What
and
the fuck?
who's lower intellectual as well.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so is that like a Bizarro thing?
That's probably gonna be Bizarro. Yeah, it's for sure Bizarro. It's for sure Bizarro.
Not to go on a tangent, but when they went to the Fortress of Solitude and they found out that you could only get it with like Superman's DNA, I was like, that's Bizarro. That's a clone.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's a clone.
Yeah.
So what do y'all think with Superboy? I think he gonna come into play sooner than later?
Why do you think I'm wearing these glasses?
Ooh, I just peeped. Oh, with the red too. I just peeped that.
It's always stupid.
Oh, shout out to Connor Kent, my
yo,
boy.
how the homie brain didn't niggas didn't even know.
Damn, that's the 90s. So that the 90s Superboy had that aesthetic, whereas the 2000 Superboy just had the red T-shirt, the black T-shirt with the logo on it.
Yeah,
but the original was punk rock.
Yes.
Little aside.
Oh,
there
that's so
between-
meta too, because
See?
of the movie with the they were talking about maybe
Yeah.
having a good heart is punk rock. I'm like, yeah, you go Superman.
You
Yeah,
go,
you go.
You go.
All right.
Yeah, real quick before I let you go off, Phil, I have to say, I just as a dad, Superman saving that little metamorpho child, I knew the baby couldn't die. They wouldn't kill a baby on screen, but I was so
Not at all.
tense the whole time.
Yeah.
And Superman really giving a shit. The whole movie saving squirrels, people, babies. It really gave me not only hope, but it reminded me, man, we really need to do good all the time. And that's what Superman's supposed to represent.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Soft ass.
All right, forgive me while I gush about this movie, because normally I'm a hater. I hate things. I hate a lot of things, especially endings, especially Superman.
Y'all see where I get from?
However, this movie. So I went to go see the movie with Lauren this morning, and for those who don't know, Lauren is my wife, girlfriend, partner, life partner, all the things. We went to go see the movie, and we walked out the movie, and I was like, I have no notes. I didn't find anything bad with the movie. Even as a comic book movie, it's a good movie.
You sure is.
Which is like this, and I said this in the group chat earlier. This movie is going to do what DC for what Iron Man did for Marvel. This is going to set up the universe, and it's a bold claim, and I stand on it. I stand 10 toes on that. The movie was really good. The fact that, and then I don't know if there was an end credit scene because I left because I had to go to work because I went at 9 a.m. this morning. Yeah. But the whole thing with like crypto and that whole thing and like how it's like he hints at it like it's just in a just a foster situation. And I saw that and I was like, what do you mean? Like that's your dog. And then at the end of the thing, I was like, oh, that's why crypto is like that. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Supergirl. And then even like the casual drop of Supergirl, and she likes to go and get white girl wasted on planets with red sun. Just because she can't feel it on the regular planet, so she was just off world getting hammered.
It's canon.
That's canon, actually.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like that's a wicked detail that he threw it. Like James Gunn is studied. He has the same level of knowledge that Dave Filoni has for Star Wars, and it's not only knowledge; it's also love for the character. Like he honestly put so much into this movie. And Mr. Terrific was written by a nigga. I don't care. Nobody says. James Gunn called his black friend and was like, yo, I need you to help me write this character. Because he talked like a nigga, he walked like a nigga, he act like a nigga. And even like him having that moment where he's just kicking ass. And it was
destroyed the Kaiju. I was like, bro, that was cold-blooded.
Yo.
I put streams in everybody's bloodstream. Like you don't know it right now, but I can end you right now.
What? He's like, yeah, just so you know, I could knock all this shit over. I'm here because I want to be. So it's like that. And then like you had mentioned it earlier with Superman saving the kids and things like that. That's what Superman's character is about. It's about hope. Every Superman movie we've gotten hasn't really resonated with hope. It was about him surviving and him trying to be normal and him trying to assimilate and him trying to become Clark Kent. This one, it dropped us right in the middle of the story. He is Clark Kent. He has been here for 3 years. Lex Luthor hate this nigga because he's racist.
Yeah.
And even like, sorry, what were you saying there?
No. Go ahead. Go off.
No, say, and even like the political state that we're in now, and the fact that they made Lex Luthor a billionaire, xenophobic billionaire with a bald head looking like Jeff Bezos head ass, like they did all the things. And even the conflict between a smaller state of brown people trying to defend themselves from a larger state that is backed by the United States, who is getting their weapons and money and guns from the United States to take them over for a thing. It's crazy how much art imitates life. You would think, right?
I don't even know what you're talking about, man. I don't like politics in my media.
Crazy. But
so I did want to say real quick, I always gotta show love to comic book writers, creators. We give, not us, but many people in the comic book community gave Tom King a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
That version of Mr. Terrific, to me, stems directly from Strange Adventures, which James Gunn said he's a huge fan of. Also,
I said that's a nigga right there.
Real quick. let's see. This is feeling weird that I'm the one plugging this. DC Showcase with Frankie. One of the people we look up to. They did the interview with the actor of Mr. Terrific, and he said that he studied, that type of era for the role. So it's kind of headcanon.
Also, James Gunn is actually close with Tom King, and they write things together. He's writing Lanterns currently.
Oh yeah. What did you call him? Light skin king, your light skin savior? That was wild. That was wild.
Aaron Pierre. He is. Shout out to him. He's awesome. But I got to get this off. That moment where Kara comes out and she white girl wasted red sun, that comes from Tom King's book, Superman, Woman of Tomorrow. She's even wearing a brown coat like she did in that issue. It's very comics coded.
That's how you do a comic book movie. Like verbatim. I don't want anything else other than that moving forward. Like that's how I want my comic book movies. The jokes were on point. Even the fact of like when they're fighting a giant monster and Superman is like, we have to find a way to save it. Even though it's terrorizing the city and it's fucking things up, we have to find a way to save it still. That's Superman.
Hawkeye said, yeah, nah, fuck all that.
Yeah, no, Hawkeye was like, why would she scream every time? Why would she scream?
It's primal. It's primal.
Yeah, I get it. It's annoying. But either way, like Guy Gardner's character, I hated him at first, but that's the point.
Yeah, that's
because no one likes Guy. But that's the thing of Guy, that even though you don't like him, he will still do the right thing when the chips are down.
Yeah.
That is his character. Like, that is verbatim stripped from the comic books.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that they did that and there was no change up, there was no switch up. Yeah, he was annoying the whole movie, but when it came down to it, he still showed up and showed out. Like, sorry.
I was gonna say, what's this I hear about World's Finest? I hear the second movie for Superman is already been confirmed and mapped out. So I don't know. No Batman. No Batman on 2.
I don't think. First off, James Gunn, Batman is his favorite hero, and he's taking extra special care. Like he's writing with someone else. The script isn't done yet, so there's no way he's already got a script ahead of the script. He don't work like that.
Nah. And the problem is like Marvel didn't know Iron Man was going to be a success. So when it popped, and it was like, oh shit, what do we do now? Because Superman popped, or at least is going to pop the way that it's supposed to.
Yeah.
The second one, they're going to take maybe not as much time with Superman, but they're going to take the same amount of care with it. And so here's what I don't want to happen, right? There are directors and writers who have very unique styles. Wes Anderson is a big proprietor of this, where there is like the Wes Anderson style, which is all his movies. But when you see it in other things, you're like, oh, that's Wes Anderson. Taika Waititi, same thing. One of my favorite directors, one of my favorite writers. However, when you give him a blank check, he goes too far left. Because Thor, Love and Thunder was way too far left into him and his realm versus Thor Ragnarok, which was him with Marvel chains on him.
Yes.
So, but what I don't want to happen is that we get that with James Gunn in his movies, is because he has a very particular style that we've seen now over 3 Guardians movies, and we've seen it over Suicide Squad. It's the same thing, same style, different writing, great stories, great character work, all that. However, I just don't want it to become repetitive.
Well, he's been doing movies for like 2 decades, and I genuinely feel that he has mastered a way of tailoring his style to make the best story. I haven't watched a James Gunn film that I've disliked.
That's true.
I have to go with a man's track record. If it's about what you've done for me lately, and what he's done for me lately is Superman, which is a huge swing.
Yeah,
I have to trust him for the next one. He has to prove me wrong.
Yeah, but the fact that this was the first thing is, I have so much hope for the DC universe, because I like DC better than Marvel personally.
Who are you talking? You know,
but it's such a good first swing, and it's so different from any other comic book movie that exists. right
agree.
now.
I agree.
Yeah. You were gonna say something, Desmond?
Nah, I was just gonna say like the Guardians effect. You kind of do get it with the humor of it. It did feel like Guardians funny, but it was funnier than that. Like Lex,
Yeah.
all the elements that they sprinkled in there was chef's kiss.
Yeah. I'm sorry I went off like that. I've been gushing about this movie all day
Good
to
movie.
anybody who would listen. It's so
Hey,
good.
man,
It's a great movie.
that's we the
And
product.
it needs to succeed, because if it doesn't succeed, if the studio views it as a failure, there won't be a second chance.
Nah, box office is gonna go.
No,
Yeah.
I know it will. I know it will. But
Currently, it's tracked to do 125 to 150 million first week. That's
love it.
awesome. That's good.
Yeah.
We're good.
That's early. Today is really the first official,
Yeah.
They can
day
track it
of
from fucking Thursday, bro. They're like almost
Yeah.
never far off.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you guys, what was your favorite part of the movie?
Mr. Terrific kicking everybody's ass was really cool. Mr. Terrific was
that was a cool scene.
that was really cool.
Her and her in the orb just watching. The music in the background, him just beating everybody ass with the spears. Favorite scene or part of the movie in it with me was when Crypto just got at Lex, like right after his soliloquy of being a monster of hate. You know what I'm saying? The dog just comes in and could easily wreck him, but just let him know, like, hey, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that was a great way to end it.
All in all,
Your favorite part?
Yeah, tell us.
My favorite part was when the building. Well, when they were putting up the flag, I teared up a little bit, and they were like super, and they were chanting his name and shit. I teared up a little bit. I'm not gonna hold you, but I think my favorite part cinematically was when the building fell towards the end, when he saved like the lady in the green car.
Yes.
And he held to the building, and then you just see him come out the smoke, and you don't really see him, but like you see.
That was iconic. That was iconic.
That movie
underground.
poster. Yeah, so it's like it was that scene, and then the scene where he's like fighting Ultraman in like the rift or whatever, and he's like has him. He broke his arm, and then he sees the bus falling, and then he's like, I can't physically beat him, but I'm smarter than him.
Yeah.
And then he just throws him over, and then bus crash.
He's gonna come back all fucked up in the face, looking like Bizarro.
Yeah. And I guess my ultimate favorite scene is that he lost. We've never seen Superman lose a fight like that other than Doomsday.
Yeah.
The fact that the movie opened with him losing.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
And then they gave us the why.
This movie was so good, y'all. I mean, what do we gotta say? What more do you want from me? It was so good. And I need to see it again, actually. Do you know I saw this movie at 12 o'clock at night because like I didn't want to miss it. I didn't want to miss the opening day. I got home like 2:30 in the morning, happy as hell I saw it.
It's dedication. We've been waiting for this since the beginning of the pod, really.
Seems like we're ready.
And now Fantastic Four is next.
It's gonna be hard for Fantastic Four to follow that.
I know exactly what you mean. I agree. I try to like look at each like movie individually. I try to just enjoy the experience.
Yeah.
Because if I compare like my favorite comic movie to any other comic movie, I'm just never gonna stack up the way that you made me feel the first time ever.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, I'm also not a Fantastic Four fan, so. But
Shit,
I wasn't a Superman fan before this, so.
Have you read Hickman's Fantastic Four?
I have. Yes.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
Any recommendations, suggestions?
Good people. I have to recommend Free my nigga Miles, man. Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion #2. Action, adventure, quips, stakes, betrayal, everything in one issue. And He's from the town. For y'all who don't know, we grew up literally a stone's throw away from Trenton. We could walk there any day of the week. I did many days. The fact that he was there chilling, fighting crime, my dog. You get the pick of the week.
That's crazy. Yeah. I got you, Octa. We didn't get to touch on the first episode, but the first three chapters, first three chapters of it are on K Manga for free, meaning you don't have to spend a ticket on it. But yeah, that's my recommendation. Go ahead and watch episode 1 and be filled with filth.
Got you. I was gonna say that, but what I will say is, what I will say is, I guess you know what, Black Clover, because I was wrong about it. I'm gonna go back and reread it at the behest of my two hosts. So I'm gonna recommend go back reread Black Clover before season 2 comes out.
All right, now I want to know who your problematic person is for Black Clover, because I feel like you have one. You better not be a Noelle hater. Yeah, see,
really?
See, nah,
she's like Sakura at times. Her backstory is cool. She is. How isn't she?
Man.
She's the third of the group. Wait, don't do that. She is Hold on. She's Sakura coded. Being the main woman next to the protagonist.
Asa got a harem. Secret. He got a secret harem for real.
He got a
secret harem.
And then when she goes into her super form, she's scantily clad almost.
She's got a lot of
assets
now. Yeah. Hey,
but
again, the Freakoff line, that's exactly why I'm not in there. It all comes back full circle.
But I will say is the creator combined Hinata's story with Sakura's story and just kind of
that's not fair to
together.
I never looked at it like that. I can see why you feel like that.
Yeah, but that's it. I feel like that they have done more character work for her when she was fighting her brothers and sisters and stuff like that. And the fact that she is disrespected, but she still tries, and so I don't hate her character.
All right,
could be better. Oh, the lady with the motherfucking the drunk lady with the cat and the red thread of fate and all that.
Charlotte.
That was cool.
That's not Charlotte. That's Vanessa, I think.
Yeah, I think her name's Vanessa. But that was a thing. Her power is so cool, but it hasn't really been expanded upon. It was really popping once, and then now it's just kind of it happens, and it's it happened, and then they snatch it away somehow.
The cat mattered for sure. It
was really effective once or twice. And for her power to literally be
that's all I needed to be at that moment.
Phil, let the record show. I am not trying to change your mind into liking Black Clover. I think I'll leave that up to Desmond. You like what you like, bro. I'm not. I think it's fine. It's fine.
No, I'm here. Opinions should change and opinions should grow, especially. So I respect you two and your anime, comic, and manga opinions a lot, as should our listeners, because you guys are very well versed in the things that you talk about and you like them very passionately. So of course I'm gonna respect it. Why would I not? So I will take that into consideration and everything, and I will reread it because I value your opinions a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll give it a go. I'll come back with later hate. I'll find other things to hate.
And that's okay.
The Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor. You know how much you gotta hate a nigga to start an international war? Bro, you know how much you gotta hate a nigga?
Legendary.
I hate your guts.
I'm proud, man. I'm so proud over here, man.
Oh, man.
I got to witness a villain for real.
Yo, he played Russian roulette accidentally.
Bro, my man shot him and said, "Oh, I thought it was gonna take longer."
You feel me? Disappointed,
Yeah.
But all right, y'all. That's
funny as hell, yo.
Been another great episode.
Another one.
Another one. Gang. Whole lot of gang shit. I still can't believe they put Miles in Trenton. That's crazy.